Okay, I think we better check in, but is everyone feeling all right? Yeah. Nicola, thumbs up. You feeling good this morning? Cool. Okay, let's begin seated. Let's give yourself a little shuffle. And then having your palms up facing towards the sky, just resting into your legs. If the shoulders are all towards your ears, just take a deep inhale. And hugging the shoulder blades together, waking up your back. And exhale, slide the shoulder blades down. Feeling the length and the space through the neck and through your throat. And the breath coming through the nose. And a closing of the lips, but a softening of the jaw. And feel the widening of the airways behind the nose. Let life come in. And feeling it move through the throat space, through your voice, into the heart space, into your body. Into the roots at the sit bones. Maybe even sensing or visualizing from the depths of the pelvis, from the sit bones downwards, feeling into the sense of the roots that connect you down into the soil of the earth. The roots keeping you grounded, keeping you steady. And the roots that reach out to other people, other things. Maybe your roots reaching out to the other people in the room. Even if not in the room and body, the energy of your roots. A sense of connection and togetherness and oneness. So as you breathe for others. A sense of nurturing yourself, nurturing the others. And noticing what it is that you need from your practice this morning, from your time at your mat. This familiar space that we know on our yoga mat. And we can practice our yoga anywhere. But somehow there's something about our yoga mat that feels quite ceremonial. Now, honoring this time at your yoga mat today with that intention, being in ceremony with yourself, a sense of nurturing your way, connecting to the earth and connecting to the others within and without this room. And breathe in a way that starts to fill that up. Allow your breath to feel fuller, both on the inhale and on the exhale. Now take another long inhale, and without making sound, have the feeling as though you are softly humming. Notice how it opens the back of the throat. And take another long inhale. And as quietly as you can, take a hum for your exhale. Take an inhale. It's turning up the volume 1 degree. Inhale. Over the next few breaths, just turn up the volume a little bit each time. Sense of the vibration of your sound rooting down into your roots that then feed out into the earth and into the others. About 3 more breaths. Do one more, really loud, really resonant. Take a deep breath in and a silent hum. Bring the hands to your heart space. Interlace the fingers together. Just begin to slowly roll your wrists. Come back to the physical sense of your body. Continue to breathe into the back of the ribs, the back of your heart. And roll the wrist the other way. And pressing the palms out in front of you, stretch the skin of your hands, tuck the chin to the chest, feel the back of the lungs wake up this morning. And pressing the palms up to the sky, take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand to the floor at your side, left arm reaching across to your side bend, waking up the lungs. Do one Brahmari breath here again. Inhale and hum up the left lung. Inhale, lift left fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, reach out towards the window side of the room, or your left side of the room. Curl the fingertips down slightly, so palm is spread open towards the side. Curl the fingertips down towards the floor. Now inhale, send the thumb slightly further back behind you so it opens across your chest a little more. And exhale, soften the head into it. And take another inhale as you reach back behind you. And as you exhale, sweep the arm across in front of your chest, around past your other arm or out towards your other hand. As you inhale, sweep that hand all the way back open again. Feel the opening across your chest. And as you exhale, sweeping it out in front of you, so the back of the ribs open, back of the shoulder opens. And again, inhale, reaching back behind you. And exhale, sweeping across in front. And one more time, inhale, sweeping open. And exhaling around in front. Now walk both hands on the diagonal over your right knee. So walk both hands slightly round and forward. So the forehead is rounding down towards the right knee. And soften the left shoulder down if that one's still a little bit heightened. And feel the breath come into the back of the left ribs and back of the left lung. You soften the weight of the head, the upper part of your spine. I think it's quite tight this hour of the morning. Relax the jaw into it. And slowly walking the hands back in so the spine comes tall again. Roll the shoulders down your back. If it's comfortable with your knees and your ankles, change the way your legs are crossed. And then inhale, bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling again. So you stretch through the sides of your body. Exhale, bring the left hand to your side, right arm reaching over for side bend. Good, one long Brahmari breath. Inhaling and buzz up the right lung. Inhale, lift the right fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, reach them out towards the right side. Palm is up facing, and then curl the fingertips down towards the floor as you spread the palm. Push the hand further away from you, so the shoulder comes further away from the ear, and then soften the neck into there. And then reach the hand slightly further back behind you, so you feel chest open. As you exhale, sweep the arm round in front of you as far as it'll sweep out towards that left hand. Inhale, sweeping the arm back open again, palm is up facing. And exhale, sweeping it round towards the side as far as it can reach. Inhale, sweeping it out to the side and open. Exhale, sweeping it to the left. One more time, inhale, sweeping open. And exhale, round to the left. Land both hands on that diagonal line again. So hands both reach forwards and over towards the upper corner of your mat. Forehead softening down towards the corner of your knee. Root heavy into your sit bones with your roots to the earth. Breathing into the back of the right lung. Give yourself space, give yourself life. And slowly bringing the hands back in towards you so spine comes tall. Give the shoulders another roll down your back again, realigning your body. And then take the hands forwards in front of you. Let's make our way to an all fours position. Slide your blocks out of the way if you've been sat in one. And give the knees a bit of a stretch back one at a time as you've been sat a little while. Spread the hands open wide into the floor and then start to circle your hips as big as it can feel it goes. Right around to the sides in particular. So get that side body open. Good. Breathing as you roll. And changing direction. Roll it round the other way. And then pausing back at an all fours position. Inhale, lift the chest and the tailbone to look up. And exhale, rounding your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck the chin. Inhale again, rounding to back bend. And exhale, rounding the other way. One more the same. Inhaling to back bend. Exhale to scoop. And leveling out the spine. Slide your right leg back behind you. Toes tucked underneath. And then start to find that circling of your torso again. So it sort of drags the foot around as though you're sort of digging a hole in the floor with the foot. So you go over the tiptoes, around to the side of the foot, back through the heel and round to the inner side. So that the toes sort of be pulled around on it. So go over the tiptoes, onto the toenail. And then change direction with it if you can. Good, just let the foot be moved with the rolling of your hip and your body. Nice, and then slide that knee back towards the floor underneath your hip. Long and steady through your spine. So pressing into the palms, lift the back of the shoulders and the back of your head. So long and steady. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring the left hand just to tap the right shoulder. Inhale, take the hand to the floor. Exhale, right hand just to tap the left shoulder. Keep it going, just alternating. Inhale down, exhaling to tap. Nothing else moves, just from sort of elbow down, folding in. Inhale when both palms are down, so you can press into the floor to breathe, and then exhale, lift the hand up. Next time you have both hands down, pausing there, slide your left leg back behind you and start to find that rolling again, going over the toenail, around to the edges of the foot, and then pressing back over the tiptoes. So like trying to dig a hole in the floor. And around the other way. Those funny noises out of our legs and our hips. And then placing the knee back down towards the floor. Good. Inhaling here at all fours. As you exhale, slide the right leg back behind you. Nothing else moves. Inhale, take the knee down. Exhale, left leg reaching back behind you. Keep the head up. Inhale. The opposite arm in. So right leg, left hand reaches forwards. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, left leg, right hand reaching forwards. Inhaling down. Exhale, right leg. Inhaling down. Exhale, left leg. One more of each. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. Then lift the hips up so you come to your downward facing dog. Take a few breaths there, paddling through the feet. Let the hips sway and move side to side. As much movement through the toes and the feet again. Breathe into the back of the ribs. And then find a place of stillness. Maybe the feet are slightly wider or there's a soft bend into the knees. Find where you feel really steady and that you're really holding the mat from that space of being in ceremony here at your mat. So you're holding it in the palms of your hands with deep respect. Your palms have those roots in. Everything that connects to the mat grows the roots into the earth, into the soil. The absolute honor to be fed back to from the people and the earth. Take a deep breath. And step the feet back if you need to, coming forwards to a plank position, long line from the crown of the head to the heels. Pause there. Press the ground away. Feel strength right from the back of the head, through the arms, through the torso, the back of the legs, and through to your feet. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the knees to the floor. Look forward softly, coming down towards the floor. Slide the hands out in front of you. Weave the spine to leave the ground, peeling it up. And as you exhale, bring the body back down again. Feel the roots connect you back into the earth as you touch the floor. Inhale, then peel them up again. And exhale, rolling back through to meet the earth. One more time. Inhale, peeling the spine up. Exhale, rolling it down. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Press to all fours. Inhale. Exhale, coming through to child's pose. Inhale, coming through to all fours. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog as you exhale. 3 breaths. Inhaling 1. Exhale 1. Hold the earth. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands, towards the top of the mat. Pausing at a forward fold, as much bend in the knees as the hamstrings feel good with. And breathe into the back of the ribs, so you almost feel the sense of your breath through to the sit bones. A cue I heard yesterday that kind of sat with me, that your hamstrings are a secondary muscle to the breath. And the attachment of your hamstrings that hooks in towards the lower back, obviously, therefore, connects to all the fascia and all the wrapping muscles of the breath. So can you breathe in a way that maybe you just visualize even, but can you sense the breath move into the hamstrings? Take a soft bend in the knees, slowly rolling your way up to standing. Take your time and bring yourself to standing and then stay steady. Just no fidget at the top for a moment, just let the arms drop. And inhale, then float the hands up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, coming through to forward fold. Half lift, breathe into the hamstrings. Exhale, soften back into the legs. Step the right leg back behind you. Take the knee down towards the floor. Sink the hips forwards. Inhale, bring the arms up, pausing there a couple of breaths. Hips coming heavy towards front heel. Use the lift of the arms to lift more space into your ribs and into your lungs. Use your next inhale to lift the gaze, celebrate the space in your body. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, tuck the toes at the back and step it into downward facing dog. And forwards to plank position, breathing in. Exhale, take yourself all the way down towards the ground. Without the hands on the floor, lift your chest to look forwards to cobra. Slide the hands slightly forwards and out away from you. And exhale, soften back down towards the floor. Take two more the same again. Glutes engage as you rise. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, softening back down towards the floor. Do one more. Inhale, squeezing your back to rise. And exhale, softening back down towards the floor. Hands under shoulders. We press to all fours as you breathe in. Through child's pose as you exhale. And then back into all fours as you breathe in. Tuck the toes. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhaling 1, we take 3 breaths. Exhale, spread your palms into the earth. Inhaling 2. Exhale, spread your roots to the earth. Inhaling 3. Exhale. Lift the right leg away from the floor as you breathe in. Exhale, stepping through or lifting it to between your hands. Back knee softens to the floor. Hips sink forwards. Inhale, arms rise. Just pausing into it. Sink the hips further forwards towards your front heel. Good. Take another breath in to lift the arms. Lift more space through your body. And exhale, hands come to the floor. Tuck the toes at the back to lift the back knee. Rock the weight backwards. Stepping back foot to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhaling. Exhale, soften into your legs. Inhaling as you rise, bring the arms around to the sides and up. Exhale, come straight back to your forward fold. Half lift as you're breathing into the hamstrings. Exhale, soften into legs. Step the left leg back behind you. Take the knee down towards the ground. Inhale, arms rise, pausing at the top again. Take a hold of your left wrist. Inhale, lift the left arm up. And as you exhale, reach across to the right side of the room. Sinking the hips forwards, a slight drop of the tailbone to keep the lower back tractioning long. So no compression through that lower back. Push through the front heel. Use the strength of the roots to support you. As you inhale, bring the torso up straight. And exhale, let the left hand come down to the floor. Right arm stays reaching up to the ceiling, twisting lunge. Hug the front knee towards your chest. And then soften the weight of the head. Breathe into the back of the ribs. And reaching the right hand then back behind you. So you're going to feel that chest opener that you had when we were seated. So palm maybe up facing or facing to the side of the room. You can place the arm where you feel that across the collarbone and the chest. Inhale, lift the fingertips back up to the ceiling and then bring them down and forwards to the inside of your front foot. Take the front foot open a little bit wider, coming more to lizard pose. Back knee further away. Send your left hand slightly further forwards. Right arm again, sweeping up to the ceiling and back and behind you, back into that chest opener space. Maybe from there, if it feels like it wants to come, the back foot finds your hand at the back to find more of a quad stretch. The hips stay sinking forwards, you sort of forwards of the kneecap if you have that lift. Good, and whatever you have paused at, take a full breath. Nice. Soften the neck, soften the jaw. You have the foot, slowly releasing it. Sweep the arm back up to the ceiling, all of us. And exhale, bring the hand down to the floor on the inside of that front foot. Tuck the toes at the back and lift up through the back knee. Walk your hands around towards the long edge of the mat. Come into wide leg forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, any sort of placement of the feet that helps your upper body dangle to the space between the legs. You breathe in a way that breathes into your back. And then take your next breath as though you feel that then move into your hamstrings. This is secondary parts of the breath. And take your next breath at that release and that breath into your body allows the exhale for you to bow towards your mat, the ceremonial space that you keep returning to come to a place of connection and a place of presence and a place of rerouting. And slowly walking your hands around to the back of the mat, towards your left foot. Turn the toes with you, so you drop the back knee to come into your lunge. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Pausing there to sink the hips forwards. Take a hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, lean across towards your left, opening the side body. Keep sinking the hips forwards and a little drop under of the tailbones. Keep that lower back tractioning long. Pressing through the heel of your front foot. Inhaling as you lift back up tall. Exhale, take the right hand to the floor. Come into your twisting lunge, reaching up towards the ceiling. Soften the weight of the head. Keep the front knee hugging in towards your chest. So take it wider now if that helps you pull in. And then the upper hand reaches back towards your back foot, your right foot, and slightly back behind you so you feel the opening of the chest. This first time is just the reach back. Now inhale, lift the upper arm again, and exhale, take it down to the inside of your front foot through to lizard pose. Open the front foot out a little bit wider, and back knee maybe a little bit further away behind. Lifting the chest up. Take a full breath. Now send your right hand slightly further forwards out of your way. Left arm again returns back up towards the ceiling and all the way back behind you a second time. Maybe it stays there a second time a little bit deeper. If it then feels cool to pick up the back foot, take a hold of the toes and see if you can keep the hips pressing forwards so you're over the patella, over the kneecap. Feels a little bit more comfortable as you rest into more of the thigh rather than kneecap. Good. If you have the foot, very slowly releasing it, gentle over that knee. Good. Bring the hand all the way up and over to the floor in front of you again. Tuck the toes at the back, lift up the back knee, and come back into your wide leg forward fold to the long edge of the mat. Good. Just take a big breath into your lower back and a soft bend in the knees so you bow. Take a big breath into your hamstrings. And exhale as you bow. Take a breath in for the sense of ceremony with your mat and a deep respect to the roots of the earth and the connection you get from it. And walking your hands around towards the top of the mat, towards your right foot. And this time stepping it back into your downward facing dog. Either pausing at your down dog or come with me through the vinyasa of sequence. Inhale, coming forwards to plank. Exhale all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, taking cobra or upward facing. And coming back down towards the ground. Hands under the shoulders, press to all fours as you breathe in. Through child's pose as you exhale. Inhale, coming back into all fours, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, spread the palms, spread your roots to the earth. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting the right leg away from the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, stepping through to between the hands. Drop the back heel to come into warrior 2. Sweeping the arms open. Palms up facing so the shoulder blades melt down your back. Send your right forearm to the front thigh. Extended side angle, reaching overhead. So you feel again the opening through the side of the body into the lungs. Use right forearm to pull the knee further back and then lengthen the tailbone away from the back of the ribs. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left hand down to the floor on the inside of the front foot. Back heel lifts up and lift the right arm to unravel to your higher twisting lunge. And keeping the arms in this one long alignment, step the back foot in just about an inch further closer to you. So you're able to then drop the heel back to the floor and pull up through to warrior 2 again. So inhale as you sweep all the way open. Left hand finding the back leg for reversing the warrior. Good. Go slowly up to warrior 2 as you inhale. Keep the arms in one long line, tilting all the way through. Left arm is going to swim forwards back into that high twisting lunge to lift the back heel as your palm lands down. Take a moment to find the posture. Root into the heel of your front foot, and then the heel of the back foot drops down, so that pulls you back up again, unraveling once more to your warrior two, and then reversing the warrior left hand down, right arm back. Use your next inhale to come back up through warrior two. Keep the arms in one long line, so they sweep round. Swim the left arm forwards and down. Right hand up to the ceiling, lift the back heel away from the mat. So focus the top arm then to keep reaching forwards towards the front of the room and down to the inside of your front leg. Again, open it out a little bit wider so you come more to the lifted pose. So in the back, your front leg lengthens up nice and long, and then walk the hands around to that long edge of the mat again, coming into your wide leg forward fold. This time have the toes turned out slightly and the heels turned in slightly, bending into one knee, lengthening the inner thigh a little bit more. And then straighten up through the middle as you inhale. Exhale, bend into the other knee. Go slowly with your breath, side to side a couple more times. Intentional about breath to movement. No rush about it. When you're about even, come through the center and then walk your hands around towards the left foot at the back of the mat. So we come into warrior two from there. So dropping the back heel, sweeping the arms open and palms are up facing. Good, soften the shoulder blades down. Just take a moment to land into it, strengthening into your legs, rooting the soles of the feet into the earth. Left forearm down to your front leg, right arm reaching overhead. Once it gets opening along that right line of the body. Use your forearm again to pull the knee back and then lengthen tailbone away from the back of your ribs, scooping the strength of the abdomen. On your next inhale, lift back up through to warrior two, and we'll reverse the warrior. I think I missed out the pose first, but we'll come into reverse warrior. Good, sinking into the left knee a little bit deeper. Good, that's it, nice. Inhale, pick yourself back up through warrior two. Arms stay in one long alignment, swimming the right arm overhead, bowling forwards. Right hand lands down, lift up the back heel, and coming into your twisting lunge. Keep the front knee pulling in, soften the head. And from here, root that front foot to the floor, and drop the back heel down again. Let it pull you all the way back up and open through warrior two. Let arms sweep as one piece. Keep it tipping back, so right hand lands, left arm reaching over reverse warrior. And once more, inhale, lifting up through warrior two, bowling forwards with that right arm. So you come round and over into your twisting lunge. Back heel lifts up as you twist. Now take a deep inhale. The top arm then comes forwards and down to the inside of your front foot, holding at that higher lizard pose. Looking forward slightly as you inhale. Exhale, coming round to the long edge of the mat. So take your time to transition around. Again, toes slightly turned out, heels slightly turned in. Bend into one knee, so lengthening through inner thigh line. Inhale, come up through the middle. And exhale, drop over to the other heel. Inhale, coming up through the middle. Exhale, dropping over. Inhale, through the middle. Exhale, dropping over. Inhale, come through the middle and walk the hands around towards the right foot at the top of the mat. Take your time, step it back into downward facing dog, either pausing here or come forwards to plank position, inhaling. Exhale all the way down to the floor. Any placement of cobra or up dog to lift the chest up, inhaling. And coming back into the floor as you exhale. Press to all fours as you breathe in. And then let's meet at all fours when you're ready, wherever you are. Taking the right arm out to the side and up to the ceiling, inhale. As you exhale, threading the arm underneath the left shoulder, reaching through. Inhale, lifting the arm back up and open. And then forwards towards the top of the mat as you exhale, as far away from you as you can. Tap the floor, bow down. Inhale, lifting up through that right arm. Exhale, threading it underneath the left shoulder, so then between those two. Inhale, lifting it back up to the ceiling. And then as far forward as you can, like a puppy stretch, just on that right side. Down, bow down through the head. Good. Inhale, one more, lifting up. And exhaling to twist. Inhale, lifting up. And reaching as far forwards as you can, pausing with it at the floor there, and step the left hand forwards to meet it. Sink the chest down towards the ground. And the sense of the inner thighs zipping towards each other, sit bones pulling towards each other. Just hold strength through the inner center of your core. And breathe then into the width of the ribs, the width of the lungs. And use any part of your palms, your knees, any part of your body that connects to the earth to root into it. Feel like you're holding the earth and feeding from it. And slide the hands back underneath your shoulders. Give anything a little lift if you need to. And then use your next inhale to lift the left arm out to the side and up. Exhale, threading it underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, sweep the arm to the side and up. And forwards in front of you as the left side comes into puppy again. And a couple more rounds of that. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, left arm under. Inhaling to lift. Exhale, forwards and down. Inhale to lift. Last round, exhaling under. Inhale to lift. And exhale forwards and down, pausing there. Right hand comes forwards to meet it. This time, squeeze the knees close together. So hop the knees in as close as you can to ankles touch, knees touch, inner thighs squeeze to meet in the middle. You can allow that to scoop the tailbone away from the back of the ribs so you feel stronger and more connected through the lower body. You access a little bit more sense of your breath and coming wider into the ribs and the sides of the shoulders starting to wake up. And coming forwards and up with your shoulders, bring the hips down towards the floor. So you're coming down all the way onto the front of your body. Tuck the elbows under the armpits so you come into your Sphinx pose. Lifting the nose forwards as the forearms root down. Good, that's it. So pressing the palms into the floor again so the chest lifts. And then draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Glutes slightly on. So again, trying to sense that feeling of tailbone tractioning away from the back of the ribs. And keeping the chest open, just drop the chin down towards your chest. Inhale, roll the head across towards your right shoulder. Think ear trying to touch the shoulder. And as you exhale, roll the chin down towards your chest. Inhale, roll the left ear to try and touch the left shoulder. Exhale, roll the chin down towards your chest. One more time either side. Inhale, over to right shoulder. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale across to the left shoulder. The exhale, rolling down. Lifting the nose back up again. Inhale, take the elbows wide. Come all the way down and flat onto your front for a moment. And the glutes completely relax. Give the hips a bit of a wiggle side to side. Breathe into your belly. And notice the belly and the abdomen, the organs of your body connecting into the earth. Like roots grow from them, feeding from the earth and giving back to the earth. Sliding the hands back underneath your shoulders, pressing towards an all fours position. Fold back through to child's pose as you exhale. And come back into all fours as you inhale. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog as you exhale. Lift the left leg away from the ground, breathing in, and bring it straight through to pigeon pose as you exhale. Knee behind the left wrist. Send the back leg then further away from you, and bring the forearms back to the floor again like you had at Sphinx. Releasing the back toes, but press into the toenail edge of the foot a little bit to lighten the back kneecap. Good. Keep the chest broad and open and slightly active as you did at Sphinx, so the back of the shoulder blades slightly switch on. Breathe into your belly. Breathe into the roots of your pelvis again, so the breath movement decompresses the lower spine slightly. You feel different sensations into the opening of the hip as you breathe on the inhale or the exhale. Notice the subtle differences of sensation through the muscle. And relax your jaw into it, remembering that connection of our jaw to pelvis. And send your left hand slightly further forwards. Right arm threading underneath the armpit. Take a block under your head here if it feels best to you. If you don't have a block, you can take a fist with that left hand so you create a little pillow for your head to rest onto there. And the arm that you've threaded underneath, can you sense the space around the back of the shoulder? And so if your gaze turns, turn your gaze slightly towards your left bicep. The other way, Mark, with your head. Turn if it's comfortable with your neck. Good. Keep reaching that arm through underneath you. That's it. And then turn the palm slightly up facing to the ceiling so you open the back of the shoulder. And sense your breath move into that space between the shoulder blade and the spine. Giving a little bit of light into the sideways, the side door of your heart. Mm-hmm. Another smooth, easy feeling breath there, welcoming breath. And slowly starting to unravel. Good, it's a twisty one. Bring the hands under your shoulders. Now take this back into all fours position. So give that left leg a bit of a stretch back if you need to first. Come all the way back onto your front again. So rolling all the way down onto your belly. Take the left leg then out to your side. So the knee comes to the floor, sort of in line with your hip, like a tree pose, but a little bit wider. So just onto the floor. Good. And slide your left hand forwards again out in front of you. Similar arms to how you've just done. The right arm is going to thread underneath and then start twisting your way onto your back. So you're looking up to the ceiling. Let your body just sort of flop and lollop. So you're turning your gaze up to the sky. The left arm might flop back behind you. It might not touch the floor here as you're in quite a sort of heavy passive twist. Just taking a deep breath in as you go longer through your arms. And stay there for the exhale, see what happens. Retracing your steps, you roll back onto your front slowly, the chest turning back towards the floor. Take your time wherever you are at the moment to bring both hands slowly back under your shoulders and both legs back out behind you. Oh, good. Take your time to come to all fours and back towards child's pose. Inhale, coming back into all fours, tuck the toes, downward facing dog as you exhale. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, spread the palms open. Good. Exhale, root the heels towards the earth. Inhale, spread your spine open. Exhale, lengthen spine away from the earth. And then inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring it through to pigeon, knee behind the right wrist. Good. Soften down into it, take any props that you need. And forearms to the floor again, back into that Sphinx pose of the upper body. So pulling the elbows back slightly so the chest lifts. Good, and then press down through the toenails of the back foot. So again, maybe kneecap lightens just away from the pressure of the ground slightly. And breathe in towards the lower belly. Let the breath come in, find its way to the pelvis. Soften into your jaw. Take another couple of breaths where you are. And sending your right arm forwards out in front of you and thread the left arm underneath to come into your twist. Take a block under your head so the gaze can turn towards the right side of your mat. Or the right hand can come to a fist underneath that side of the head instead, or as well. And the arm that you've threaded underneath, turn the palm up facing towards the ceiling. That's it. Breathe into the back of your left shoulder. We create a little bit more space between the shoulder blade and the spine. Again, like you're opening the side door to that area of the heart. Let the life come in. One more breath where you are. And slowly beginning to unravel, both hands under your shoulders. Well done. Going back slowly towards an all fours position. Give that right leg a stretch back with the compression of the knee. Take the knee back to the floor under your hip. Tuck the toes. Come into a last downward facing dog. 3 long breaths with the intention of connecting palms and feet and breath to the earth. 2 more deep breaths. Slowly bringing the knees towards the ground, and maybe crossing the ankles, or take the legs out in front of you, however feels easy to come to. Pop the feet to the floor in front. Just give your knees a little rock side to side a couple of times. And then take yourself down onto your back. If you have a grey block, pop that underneath the tailbone. If you don't have one at home, don't worry, you'll take a cushion underneath the tailbone. So like seeing your lower back just sink towards the ground. Heavy through the shoulders and long through the back of your neck, and soft through the jaw. Bring the soles of the feet to the ground if they aren't already. Now send the right foot up towards the ceiling, so lengthening it up high. Roll the ankle around a couple of times going one way, a couple of times the other. And then sending the ankle across towards your left side so that the weight of the leg drop open. Maybe right palm could reach to the inner thigh of that right leg and traction the inner thigh muscle up away from the hip and away from your body. And this might be a variation you stay with. Otherwise, let go of the hand and bring the knees in towards your chest a little way further. And maybe the hands thread through to hold onto the back of your left thigh. So you bring that in as deep or as heavy as it feels good to come. And soften the muscles of your face. And breathing into the belly. Another few rounds of breath here. Slowly beginning to untangle the feet. Both soles of the feet find the ground. Take any little rock of the knees or a stretch out of the legs in between if you need to. And then when you're ready, left foot lifts up to the ceiling. Give the ankle a couple of circles one way. And a couple of circles the other. And then bending the knee so the foot comes over to right thigh. Use your left palm initially to lift the inner thigh muscle up and away from you. You pull the lower belly muscles gently downwards towards the floor. Soften the tension, and if and when it feels good to hold the back of the right leg, so curl the legs in towards you as your progression. Soften the back of the shoulders and breathe in towards the roots of your pelvis. And slowly untangling your feet. The soles of the feet find the ground. If you have the block underneath your hips, just gently remove that and roll your spine back heavy to the floor. Take any last little wriggles or rock out that you need to, and then find your way to a Shavasana where you're flat to the ground if it's comfortable, or keeping knees bent, or come to seated if or any way as you prefer, as you know. Find your sense of grounding. And sensing into the energy of the base of the pelvis again. I think that sense of it like water and gravity dropping around to the back of the pelvis now, where you're laying on the ground. And that sense of your roots, again, spreading from your body, continuous growth into the earth, stronger roots, brighter and more nourished roots, and feeding off that sense of connection to your breath and the mineral density of the earth around you, having had that connection, wiring into the people that your roots can reach out to. Remembering these are energy roots, so they can root anywhere in the world, in time zones, in energy fields. Notice where your roots web you to. People, earth, creatures, spirits. And the sense of your web, of your roots. And the awareness that that's fed back to you in return, like a communication, a connection. Using the course of your next few breaths to lighten the heaviness of your roots. And remembering that they're electrical, energetic roots. And your body is light and free and able to move. And begin to move your body. Allow the hands to come away from the earth and touch into your torso. And sliding the soles of the feet back to the ground if they aren't there already. So just let your spine reset. Sensing its lightness and its freedom to move. And then from here, either rolling yourself over to one side or take a gentle rock away from the ground to bring yourself upright. And bring the hands towards your heart space in a sense of honoring the time in your ceremonial mat, a safe place that knows your body and your breath and your spirit so well. And take a breath in again. As you exhale, bowing your head to your hands, to your body, to your roots, to your time and ceremony with yourself, and the connection it gives you to the earth and the others around. Thank you so much for connecting your roots with me. Namaste. Thank you. Mm. Thank you, Nicola.